All right, this is One Last Midnight. Welcome back to another update of Astroneer. We're looking at Astroneer 0.9.0. I'm calling it the scavenger update. So a bunch of new changes. You can see already on the screen that we have some new icon changes for the power up and power down. And then also oxygen indicator is slightly different. Beforehand, you used to get that 50% oxygen or the 25% oxygen. But now you're only getting an audio indicator, a little blip. And you're seeing that little symbol pop up when you have 50% and 25%. That's a little bit of a trick because if you're really not listening to it or paying attention to it, you might miss it. Now, I put this little clip in here because I thought that the storm graphics were a little bit different. Maybe that's just me and it was the time of the day or the angle of the light or something like that. But I thought the storm shading kind of looked a little bit different. So I don't know, just me. One of the cool things they introduced was the exocraft little, wrecks that they have going on here. And here's an exocraft wreck of a down vehicle, which is really cool. So that stuff can be scavenged or salvaged. You can put it into the new salvager unit, the shredder unit, and get scrap out of that. And I found actually in a down ship a piece of scrap already that was part of a resource. And here's another one, a little down little panel thing or platform that had a little broken solar panel, and it also had a little energy a deal on there as well. Now some of these, it's kind of interesting because some of these you could scrap all of it and some of them you can't. Another one of the things is they added the resources, the little resources that they had outside for gathering bytes. They have that now inside of caves, so you can go ahead and gather a bunch of these resources, and they're pretty good. It's not too bad. I mean, 40 bytes, 50 bytes here and there. Actually, it's pretty significant when you start adding it up. So you can pretty much get away with starting off by exploring and unlocking some of the small research by just going ahead and grabbing some of these guys. Here's the new shredder. You got a medium-sized shredder. And then also you have the large size shredder, 500 and 1,000 bytes respectively. We went ahead and get the large shredder in this video and tried out the large shredder. Pretty neat stuff. Here's another one of those down platforms, and this one actually had some wind power sitting on it. So, free wind power. It really pays to go explore, because if you're not exploring this stuff, you're not finding some of these things. And this is great early game helping you out. Here's we try to put the scrap into the mineral extractor and got an invalid sample. I thought maybe it could get away with replicating it, but no such luck. Tried to shred the zebra ball. That didn't work either. Unfortunately, couldn't get the zebra ball in there any which way I tried. But, I was hoping that maybe we could get rid of the zebra ball. Here's the shredder in action. It's really cool graphics, shredding stuff. I think I have another item. I think it's threw a canister in there. Shredded up the canister. Just wanted to see it work. But you can see it's producing scrap. So you're getting back a little bit of scrap. And the scrap you can then turn around and use as a trade resource. We put a larger item in here and getting a ton of scrap out of it. It took a long time to shred this item. So some of these items, you can actually see them start shredding down. Last night when I was playing, I shredded a hab. It was one of those little... not the full hab in the distance over here, but one of those ones that you can research and build, the old style hab. And we shredded one of those suckers, and it took it was pretty cool. I decided to do a mobile shredder. The mobile shredder is just genius. As you're running around, unfortunately these pieces of debris, the pieces of scrap don't have attachment points. So if you have a vehicle that has a lot of storage on there, you can't attach them and bring them back. So the only thing you can do is either hand walk them back or wind up building yourself a mobile scrapper. Now the deal with the mobile scrapper, it takes tons of power. So right now I have a solar panel active on this. That's the only thing that's active on it. And you can see that it's just eating up my power. We'll get back to that in a second here. I can get this other little piece. And the only way that I was able to maintain the power was to have not only the solar panel in the back running at full, but also have one of these small generators up front. Now you can see that the shredder is running. It's just running at a slower speed. So like anything in this game now, if the more power you have, the faster it produces. You can actually, if you're listening for it, you can actually hear the change in motor speed as you start playing with this thing, the shredder. But you can see these larger pieces, they're producing a ton of scrap. And like I said, the scrap is excellent for turning around and getting resources using that trade platform and getting resources off of that. We'll watch this shredder just shred away. Oh, it's awesome. But you can drive the shredder as it's working. I mean, that's cool, right? You have little pieces of scrap flying off. I love the particle effects. The particle effects are awesome. And nuts and bolts and gears and stuff flying off in the distance, as well as these sparks and this little fire thing going on. There was a point in time, though, when we had the scrapper going, it wasn't producing the sparks anymore. So I don't know. That's probably a defect that they have going on. But somewhere along the lines, we lost our sparks in this mobile scrapper unit. Again, the large rover is a little bit difficult to drive. They did make a change to the small rover. They made it a little bit more maneuverable. This large rover, though, is, you know, it's large. It's kind of clunky. Think of your, you know, big giant vehicles that you're driving around. So that's one of those. Here's another shot of the mobile scrapper, fully loaded. We're getting some scrap off of it, and we're trading it for probably like malachite or laterite. I think it's laterite over there. But you can see, you fill it up, trade it off. Not too bad, right? It was a 1-for-1, so I had to put 8 on there to be able to get 8 back. But, excuse me, well worth it. Here we are inside of a cave using a mobile shredder. You can see that we're shredding now, and it's not producing the sparks or the effects. I don't know if that's just because of the underground. It would have been cool to see the effects down here because of the lighting. I was wondering if the lighting would kind of work. One of the things that we tried, and possibly, you know, you maybe don't want to try it unless you want to get rid of your shredder, but decided to shred a piece of dynamite. I didn't have backpack space at this time, so I decided just to throw a piece of dynamite in there. And yeah, instantaneous boom. You didn't even get a countdown or anything. That sucker just blew up. Took everybody out. It was hilarious. What can you do? A little experimentation. You can't shred any kind of resources or research. I found that out. I tried to shred a little bit of researches, and that didn't quite work the way that I expected it either. But, okay, so what? You can't shred research. That's okay. No big deal. What else? Let's see. What kind of changes did they make? They made, again, some of those UI improvements. Again, the harvestables are now appearing on radiated and arid as well as in caves, which are fantastic. The rovers, like I said, have a lighter turn mechanism. We tried to, actually, I put this shredder on the wrong way. You can see that the output is facing towards the seats. And so the best way to get rid of it was just to blow it up. I also thought this was a really good picture of us sitting inside this mobile shredder, 2 people shredding away. We had Justin come in. He played with us a little bit. He went down and get some dynamite. We had to try it out again. And what's kind of interesting is, though, even though we blew up, we didn't die. We stayed alive. We were underneath the ground. And but when we got out of the seats, we floated back up to the top. The vehicle didn't blow up either. The vehicle just got pushed around. So that was kind of interesting that the vehicle didn't blow up. And I don't know if they expected the vehicle to blow up or not. But I thought the first time we blew it up, we lost it all. But we didn't. Oh, we had some mishap. I thought I'd just add this in because we had a mishap with the spaceship. And we're running around with this stinky spaceship. And you can hear us. We're in the background just going crazy. But it flipped over, and we decided to get the winch to try to lift it up. And, oh, man, it just got worse. It just got worse and worse. Oh, no, don't flip it back.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Hang on.
I'm hanging on.
You almost had it. You
Save
gotta
me.
get it in position. We can put a seat on it. Print a seat on there. Hold on. Let's see if we can print a seat from that angle. Nope. Gotta move it over more.
This thing is so touchy.
Get on a rover and move it.
You almost had it.
I know, but every time I try to, I let go. Like, I'm not even touching it, and it's, oh. It's yours spinning? It's spinning on me.
Spinning on me. I'm in it still. I'm getting dizzy just watching it.
Where's the enclosed ones? Who? Hey, grab that before it flies away.
I don't know how.
I'm
Where's
flying
the
away.
winch at?
I'm flying away.
It's on the thing.
It's where?
Space.
It's on the story. Oh.
Holy frig.
Oh,
Holy frig.
no.
Dave, jump out! Jump out!
Help!
Jump out, Dave!
I'm out.
Oh, I grabbed the seat.
Grab the seat. Oh,
Oh,
that's it. Who decided to dig underneath that damn thing?
Fly, be free.
Oh, holy God.
We still need the seat though.
Where is the winch?
Here it comes.
Wait,
Here it
wait.
comes.
Get the winch. Get the
Here it
winch.
comes.
Oh, man.
It's got all our stuff too.
Get the
Wait,
winch.
wait, don't touch
Hey,
it.
get
Don't
the
touch it.
Get the winch.
Get the winch.
Get the winch.
I'm trying.
Oh, there it
I
is.
got
All right.
Oh my god.
All right. Don't attach the winch to the damn thing. Don't.
I'm getting back in.
Dave's all, I'm getting back in. We finally got the vehicle situated. It was on the side, but we wound up putting a seat on there. And I was able to take off a little sideways taking off. That was,
Oh my God,
that was
it's launching
pretty cool.
sideways.
Sideways launching.
With the
Oh,
winch.
I'm in the
With
seat.
Winch.
I'm in the seat.
You almost took the freaking vehicle with you.
Oh.
The winch is dangling, right?
Went sideways right into the vehicle. Right
And then when we finally launched off, we finally decided to go and try out Radiated. And I'm just going to let this play out a little bit. Who needs a sticky ab? All right, somebody pick it. Who's picking? Who's the king of the North Pole? Out of this group here.
DBA.
All right. DBA, go. Do you have Snow Fabricator? No, DBA, hell no. That's ridiculous. What do you bring up that nonsense for? Dave, I nominate you to pick, sir.
Me.
All right. If you don't want the nomination, you can give it to somebody else.
Well, okay. Well,
You got Justin or Nerd Too Late?
that doesn't let me do it. You're gonna have to pick it
Oh, where?
right there.
No, there's
Right.
not telling me anything. Where? Where?
Right
there.
side to the right side to the far end.
Right here?
North Port. Yeah.
All right. This looks great. I like this color. It's fantastic. Let's
Oh,
make a
God.
home here.
Yeah. This doesn't look too bad.
No, this looks great. Look at that.
green.
It's green. I could go with green. Wait. We need to take a picture.
It's not easy being green.
It's an awesome
Know
color.
that.
And then what was cool is we found this, there was like this down exocraft, but then we went off into the distance. And when we finally got there, we came across this whole big exocraft out this base that was just completely destroyed. But it was kind of neat pulling up on this. And then we finally decided to make a whole base around this area. I've got the whole long video. We played for 5 hours that night. Had a lot of fun in update 0.9. And I hope you guys do too. Have a lot of fun with it. We're going to be playing on and off. We're going to be doing all kinds of different stuff. Like I said, they fixed a bunch of defects as well. But I hope you guys enjoy it. And I hope to see you soon. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.